Welcome to Alpha Insights. I'm Ryan. Today we're digging into how artificial intelligence is actually changing hospital care and the way medical billing works. Not just the hype, but real, measurable effects. Joining me is Jonathan, a market analyst who follows healthcare tech closely. Jonathan, great to have you.
Thanks for having me, Ryan. Glad to be here.
Quick note for listeners. If you have questions as we go, you can ask us at stockalpha.ai.
Perfect. Let's jump in.
So, to start broad, what's the big problem AI is trying to solve in hospitals right now?
Well, hospitals carry a huge administrative load. Data suggests administrative work eats up about 25 to 30% of U.S. healthcare spending. That makes billing and coding, the paperwork side of medicine, a prime target for automation.
Right, that number always surprises people.
And the practical result is we're seeing AI applied to two big areas. The clinical workflow, think radiology, pathology, frontline triage, and the revenue cycle, which is billing, coding, denials, prior authorization.
Give me a couple of examples of what hospitals are reporting.
Sure. On the billing side, vendors and pilot programs report reductions in claim denials and big drops in manual coding time. Some individual case studies, claim denials fell by 20 to 40%, and time spent coding fell by more than 50%. Now, those are vendor-specific. They vary a lot by site and workflow, but they show the scale of potential efficiency gains.
So, the real question here is, are those numbers broadly reliable?
Good question. Analysts note the results are uneven. A lot depends on how well the AI integrates with electronic health records, the quality of clinical notes, and how the staff adopt the tools. In other words, the tech can deliver, but implementation matters.
What about on the clinical side? Diagnostics and care.
AI is helping clinicians prioritize cases and flag critical findings. Published studies show improved detection rates for some conditions, usually single to low double-digit percentage point gains for specific tasks. But here's the catch. Models trained on one population can underperform on another, and model drift can reduce accuracy over time. So hospitals generally use AI as a decision support layer, not a replacement for clinicians.
Interesting. So it's augmenting, not replacing.
Exactly.
There are also big players involved, right? Who's powering this?
Yeah, the whole stack matters. Chip makers like NVIDIA dominate the GPUs that train these models. Cloud providers such as Amazon host inference pipelines. And big insurers and device makers are all investing. United Health, Medtronic, Intuitive Surgical. They're partnering with or acquiring AI vendors to embed analytics in care management and devices. Oracle is also hiring and building enterprise tools for this space.
And there are risks, too. Walk me through those.
Privacy, bias, and implementation cost are the big ones. If a model reflects historical disparities, it can perpetuate inequity. Smaller hospitals face higher barriers, limited IT budgets, and scarce data science talent. Then there's ongoing maintenance. Models need monitoring, updating, and validation. Analysts say governance and routine auditing have to be built in from day one.
Regulation plays a role here as well?
It does. Regulators have cleared more than 1,350 AI-enabled medical tools by early this year, and guidance is evolving to handle adaptive algorithms and post-market surveillance. So hospitals are cautious. Many run narrow pilots and measure outcomes before scaling.
So, for investors and providers, what's the practical takeaway?
For investors, firms that provide infrastructure, cloud services, and clinically validated AI tools are likely to benefit as adoption grows. For providers, success comes from combining AI with strong governance, clinician involvement, and ongoing validation. The transformation will be gradual, measured in years, not months, but early benefits are visible in throughput and revenue cycle efficiency.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
Honestly, I was a bit surprised by how tangible some early wins already are, especially on the billing side. But again, results vary widely by implementation.
Short reactions?
Worth watching closely.
Probably not a one-size-fits-all fix.
Right.
Okay, Jonathan, wrap up for our listeners. What are the 3 things to remember?
First, AI is already delivering measurable gains in billing and some clinical tasks, but results depend heavily on implementation. Second, governance, auditing, and clinician involvement are essential to prevent bias and model drift. Third, the ecosystem winners will likely be infrastructure and validated clinical vendors, but timelines for widespread change are multi-year.
Great. If you have questions about anything we discussed today, you can ask us directly at stockalpha.ai. We answer listener questions live. And for more market insights, head over to stockalpha.ai. Thanks for listening, and thanks, Jonathan.
Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it.